Here is my Women's Health Empowerment course on Female Hormones 4. I'm sure the title says it all, but it is for women who want to empower themselves with the knowledge of how their hormones work. And that includes estrogen, progesterone, testosterone, DHEA, and also other hormones like human growth hormone, the thyroid, melatonin, etc. So I'm covering all of these hormones and their roles and how we fix them through diet and supplementation. There are more hormones as well in the course. I am also going to be talking about how endocrine disruptors, the products that we apply to our skin, are causing so many hormone problems and symptoms in both men and women, but I am predominantly, of course, talking about women. It's about reversing your symptoms. So if you're premenopausal, if you're menopausal, if you have PMS symptoms, this course is for you on how to navigate your hormones successfully with empowerment so you can do this on your own. Knowledge of the gut microbiome, why it's important, the role of your thyroid. I am also covering Hashimoto's disease and a small amount of Graves' disease as well. Obviously I had Graves' disease, so I will mention that in brief about Graves' disease. So it's empowerment of your hormones, because all the answers we get from doctors is take the contraceptive pill, take thyroxine medication, take HRT, take an antidepressant if you're depressed. Or if it's like, I've just got brain fog, there's probably nothing much they can do for you. They probably won't say it's anything. But brain fog is caused by so many different things. So I'm going to be covering symptoms like anxiety, depression, why we get depressed, all the symptoms that we suffer from, insomnia, as well as the hot flashes that women are going through in menopause, and chronic fatigue that women get. So all these symptoms are covered, what we need to eat, what we need to supplement with, everything is in this course on how to balance your hormones naturally. All you need to do is then get to work and make it happen. I have said this before, if you've never read any of my books, if you decide to buy the course, I'm going to be referring about your gut microbiome quite a lot, because it plays such a huge important role in the health of our hormones. So you have to understand how the gut microbiome works. Obviously, I'm going to cover this in the course anyways. But if you have beauty in the gut, that's going to make so much more sense as well, because you've already got that background knowledge of why your gut microbiome is so important. And then if you've got my recipe book, then you'll understand why this diet is also so important. And yeah, there is no one diet fits one person. Everyone's going to be so different. But when you understand why you need to have these kind of foods, then you will understand the reason why I wrote Health Empowerment. And I'm encouraging you to eat more of the foods in that recipe book for your hormones, and you will understand that through the course. So if you've not got the recipe book, I would also suggest that as well, so you can balance your hormones. A lot of my clients have said to me, actually just in the last week, that they've, been chatting about my book. And one of my clients said to me yesterday, she keeps meaning to tell me that she's read my book, and she wanted to say, like, everything you say just makes sense. And it's like, it is all just sense. Like, I'm not saying anything out of the unusual, craziness. It's all just common sense. And yet people just don't understand that we shouldn't be eating these kind of foods, or we shouldn't be having these vegetable oils. These vegetable oils are poison. They are wreaking havoc with your hormones every time. Like I said in that post the other day, every time you have rapeseed oil, every time you have sunflower oil and safflower oil and all these inflammatory oils, you are wrecking your hormones. You're causing cancer to grow, you're causing infertility, and it's in takeaways, it's in processed food, it's in healthy foods. It's like everywhere. I seen one social media post saying that low estrogen causes belly fat. Low estrogen causes belly fat, my ass. That was on a man's account. You clearly do not understand what estrogen is. Estrogen is fat. Estrogen is what gives us the fat. And if we have belly fat, we have an insulin issue as well. And what do most women want to do? They want to eat sugar. They want to eat chocolates. We have an insulin problem, so we're not able to lose fat. So this is also covered in the course as well. Doesn't mean, things are going to be easy when you start on this path of hormonal education. But it's just having that empowerment. And that's what I want to teach you, is how you do this on your own. And then you take away whatever it is that you need from it, and just understand that, okay, if I eat too much sugar, I know my insulin's going to be too high. It's going to have a knock-on effect with estrogen. I'm going to have high estrogen. I'm going to have low progesterone. Because my estrogen's high, I'm also going to have high cortisol. They all work together. And that is what I'm educating you on, how every hormone works.